jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my...
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. Ready? It's out of time. He's coming. We got double up. Flag! 91 is the mic. X3, 218, we're heading.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Wait.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, 7.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Inside. Mike's 54. Target.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
319. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Don't get nervous.
Rodgers to throw again. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Jump out! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, watch that.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 21. Hey, wahoo. Hey, come on.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Check. Greystone, travel. No. Hey, 88. Under 10. 10. Slam.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Peters. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
58. Watch QB's up. Tighten up. Watch out. Topper.
On first down, it's Peters. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Switch. Bang. 6-6. Pull it high. Shoot.
Here's Mostert. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Kill. Watch the edge.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
The throw over the middle taken in. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
36.
On first down, Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
You can't block me.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. And he rifles one incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
You got it.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 49ers' 42-yard line.
I got you. Check. Fresno. Blue draw Corkers. SOS. Check three.
On second and 7, Rodgers. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 14. Rodgers now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back north. Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Niners' 4-yard line.
319. 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Let's get it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert!
Now Mostert. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Recon, 152 fighter.
And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. Mike's 54.
Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, alert! 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 65, 65. Hey, we got 4. We got hit.
From the 24, Garoppolo binds, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it, taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A very good return that time, 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go.
Now Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Check 30. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Come on. Buzz. Mike 50. You can't block me.
From the 38, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. Alert flare. Switch it. 50 in it.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And out across midfield down to the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We got 3. Check.
Now a give, right side. Peters. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Box it.
They'll run on first down. It's Peters, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Crosby connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. This is Mostert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the gain. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Get 300, get 300. He's checking.
Now a give, right side. It's Peters. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
We're covering the football, taking care of the ball. All the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
258. Easy. Rush in. Check 22 jet bomber. Plant. Ringo.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Watch the ship. 21. Hey, orbit. Hey, gun. Hey, they scared. 44.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Hey, we got 3 down. 11. Hey, Charlie. 11.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 180. 44. Here we go. Check. 65. Check. 12, fellas. Here we go. I got you. Keep moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that. Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Mike 50. We want this. 12. Check 43. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
319. Watch the run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He's got 61. Matchbox lights. Check. Lucky. Right left. Slam.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
65. Check 99. Shift. Watch the shift.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Peters. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
What we got? Check nickel.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got this.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
Come get some. Come on, come get some.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
21.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Check 26. Shoot. Safe. Hey, check 24. Back.
To throw is Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They're not ready for this. They still playing
11.
Y'all playing wrong.
Smooth.
Check it back. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Switch.
Check 52. 21.
Check 4. Kill.
He's coming. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
54 Mike. I'm coming after you.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
It's just me and you.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Crunch time, defense.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it wasn't really all